Welcome to the video, everyone.
Portrait mode, landscape mode, and you have the pointer to hit. This here would be landscape mode, I believe. So this is like a overview of that. And you see they have the photo and the video option, but I saw during the demo that that's obviously will not be available until the full thing. So now you have the smile, you have the laugh, you have the depressed, you have surprised. Let's zoom in on that one. So this here is the surprise face and how the surprise face would look if you were in photo mode and were trying to do that. I do notice a stark difference in the hair quality when they're not in photo mode. I don't know if that'll be fixed. Again, I am running on a medium tier PC only because I kept hearing all the talk about how this game can't run at all on a medium tier and had to be high tier and all this crap. So even though I have a high tier PC, I wanted to test it here to make sure it can run, and just don't want to believe every narrative that you hear as well. So that's important to point out. Now back here. So the surprise face is one, and now we have poses. Let's take a look at a couple of those here. Let's we'll come back to that. Let's do open mouth. So this is how open mouth would look. Very subtle, not anything too crazy. Again, very subtle. Some are more obvious than others, but still very subtle, very nice. Again, some are more obvious than others, but this one here was still very nice. This is mouth open. Smile. So now smile here. So now smile here is another detailed one that you can tell. Can have some subtleness. I think if I would zoom up all the way to the face, you could see that. But this one here would be smile, and basically, yeah, again, it's subtle. And again, I'll mention the hair again. I do think it has to probably do with the PC, but I do think it does have to do with they will have to optimize photo mode better, and especially if they're going to include video mode. The hair texture should not be this off in a different mode outside of the regular gameplay, because during the character video that I did first, her hair does not look like that when you're creating a character. It's something about going into photo mode that makes it a bit blah. But again, I think those things will get worked out, and those things will get figured out at a proper time and date before the game gets released in March, I believe March 25th of next year. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see what we have here. We did that already. Let's do a zoom in of that. So that's pout. So this here is, you can tell pout is very amazing. You know, this game is awesome. You know, look past the hair issue that I think they'll have to fix. If you look at how detailed this game is, and when she goes to pout, you see how the cheeks puff out, pop out, and you know, the eyes go a different direction. You know, they're really trying to make it super detailed to almost make these photos you take feel lifelike. I think this game is going to be pretty obsessive, that's for sure. Let's keep going here on other ones. That's wink, which again is a great subtlety. Now, like I said, they have some that are more obvious than others when it comes to photo mode, but this here is absolutely fantastic. If you look at the detail of the wink, the eye, the smile, everything, it's really really, really good, and just really awesome way to do it. It's going to make photo mode so much fun once they get everything optimized better. But it's already amazing already in the demo, so just now times that by, when it comes out. Looks really good there. Doing another photo there, and it would just save to your local files. That's about it. This is now, you're in portrait mode. So now, portrait mode will give you a much more detailed layout of the actual face, and I noticed the hair becomes a bit more better as it gets closer. So I do think, again, this is pure optimization. I can't even say it right now, excuse me. But yeah, I think it will come off and play as totally fine. I do think there were some issues with it and maybe some subtle problems that, I was thinking about, well, man, it's so fuzzy. But I think after looking at it again and just how awesome it looks when you get it in portrait mode, I don't think that'll be that much of a problem, especially when they have AI upscale software that will also make that more smooth. I love the wink close-up in portrait mode. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's go surprise. Boom. This here is the surprise look. Again, they do a great job of just doing these very apparent reactions, and I think it's going to make photo mode amazing. This here is the surprised face. It really looks detailed. It's really amazing how detailed it is, to be honest. She has the lips kind of coming in with the cheeks and everything. It's a really well done surprise face. Let's keep going here. Let's zoom out a bit. Take an overall look. Zoom in even more. That's really good. Yeah, I think portrait mode could be the best mode because you see, and they'll have to do it better. They're going to have to, when you're further away, they're going to have to fix the hair to make sure it's more in focus. Some hair is fine in focus, some is not. So that was kind of what I saw there. Now, there you have it there. That is a pretty strong breakdown of a really good portion of photo mode. I really love that portion of photo mode and just how well they did it. And mind you, they're still fine-tuning the game for another few months. So imagine how well it's going to be once you get to the final product. Now, it will be early access, so I'm curious if the full game will be available. I'm pretty sure it will be, for sure. Now, let's go back into photo mode, and I want to look at the poses, which is more of like the video mode type thing, or the certain movements. As you have bar stool, and I want to slow it there from anything else. So this is where they still have to fine-tune the game at. When you're moving around, even if you have a certain PC, this is not like this when you're actually in the character creation mode and she's moving around, all that. So clearly in this mode, they have to fine-tune things to where the hair is not that distorted. So that's the main thing I think they'll need to work on. The hair, unless you're, put it like this, if you can run the game, the hair should not. Developers have to learn how to optimize their games, even if it's on a medium or lower tier PC. optimized. And I think the settings will be there for you for that. But again, I want to just mention that before I get too much into the video kind of version part of it. Now, so this here is the bar stool sit animation that I'm assuming you could use with a chair or whatever in the future. So that's that. Let's look for another one here. So now she's dancing, which is really funny. So now she's dancing, and again, the hair thing, we have to deal with that, but it is what it is. So now she's dancing. So you see here a really, I mean, once they get the optimization down, they get all of this fixed. Just look at all the stuff that you can do already. And we still have a lot of stuff to go with what they can and can't do. So yeah, I just want to show you guys a full breakdown of that and what photo mode would look like. I wanted to come back out and maybe just play around again a little bit more to show you here as well. But yeah, this here is the female side of the photo mode and things like that. And yeah, I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like and give y'all a full breakdown on what's available so far for us. And yeah, as always, more to come. All right, so here we are in photo mode here now for the male version of the game. Well, the male version of the male character. And so we have portrait mode and landscape mode. Let's do a little pause here. This is currently portrait mode. So this is what portrait mode, really what photo mode in essence would look like. But this here specifically is portrait mode, the close-up. It looks really good. Again, if you have a short haircut, you won't see the issues they're currently having with the game in photo mode. So right now you won't notice them. You'll just see them before when we were doing the female character. So yeah, so here we have the male character. And again, super clean, super crisp. This is portrait mode, and let's keep going. So detailed. This game is very special. It really, really is special. Let's look at one of them. So here we have Smile, which, as I pointed out in the one that we did with the female character, is some of the expressions are more subtle than others, and they have other ones that are very just apparent in your face. You know what I'm saying? So I think Smile is one of the subtle ones, which I think is nice, because when all of us mostly smile, it's not this big, huge smile all the time. We do like a nice closed mouth smile. So this is a very realistic look of that. Let's continue. Joyful. And now, as you can see here, this expression is one of the more ones that are very apparent and is not subtle. This is joyful. This is definitely one of my faves. It looks great, and just a really overall awesome look. And yeah, it just looks fantastic, and one of the better looks of the game. So I think Joyful is probably one of my faves so far. Have Surprised, which we've seen from the female character as well when we were doing the creation. Sorry. And yeah, so you see here the Surprised is very apparent, just like Joyful was as well. So this here is the teasing pose, as if you was playing around with a friend or something like that. I think this is really funny. Or if you had a child, or just in general want to have a fun, hilarious photo, this one here would do it. Teasing, his expression is awesome, one really good. This one with the mouth open is again one of the more subtle ones I was talking about that you will find within the photo mode expression they have. I'm assuming when the full game comes out, it's going to be more. But yeah, I think right now for that's the most we're going to get out of them for that right there. Let's keep going. You have teasing, expressionless, smile, laugh, which we've seen, which is sort of like joyful. And as you see, the video thing is still under development, which I think is going to be crazy when that gets done. You have the camera options here, the screen ratio. You have the facial capture, which I'm gonna do when the full game comes out, released. And yeah, so that was a quick little expression base of everything. And just wanted to give another look at photo mode from the female and the male perspective. So this is one of the more deep dives you're going to find on enjoyyy, I never said it right, on its photo mode. So I really enjoyed how this came out, and I hope you guys take the information and use it wisely. And I look forward to seeing you back here soon again. Take care and like the video.